In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a sliding knot for a friendship bracelet. For this, I'm going to use a wax cotton cord. This is 1mm thick, and I have a crab claw charm which I made this morning with 2 jump rings, one at each end. So to start with, you will need about 50 centimeters of cord to make one bracelet for a woman's wrist, I would say. So firstly, you thread the cord through one of the jump rings, and you need about 10 centimeters to work with for the first knot. Then holding the loose part above the fixed part, you fix it in place about 3 centimeters from the jump ring itself. Then you start looping it around this double cord, but keep your thumb over the other side so that it doesn't slip. I like to do about 3 loops for each bracelet on each side. So I start doing that, wrapping it around, and you basically need to treat those loops a bit like a tunnel. So once you've done 3 of those, you take the tip and you thread it through. I've done this a bit short, so you should do it a bit longer than that. And you put it through that tunnel that I've just made. Thing to bear in mind is don't let those 3 unravel or change their order as you pull the open end through, and keep pulling until you have a nice firm knot here. And to test if it's good, slide it up and down. If it's going too easily, then I would say it's a little bit loose. Then we need to go around and do the other side. So I loosen it so that I can hold the charm in my hand with the first sliding knot at the other end. So you've got about 4 fingers there. Then I wrap it around my hand and take at least about another 10 centimeters off the end. Hope that makes sense. With a nice sharp scissors. Going back to the charm, bring it round the open end, put it through, coming in from underneath, and pull it fairly close. That seems to work for me as a rule of thumb, the ratio of my hand size to my wrist. Obviously it's different for everyone. So we're going to do the same knot again. So leave about 3 centimeters overlapping. Bring the open end round, so you're holding that loop in place so it doesn't slip. Make 3 loops around the doubled up cord. 2 and 3. Always remember to keep them in the right place. Then you bring the open end, put it through that tunnel you just made. Keep the loops in the correct order and start to pull the knot. Keep going until it's nice and firm. Yep, it runs nicely, not too tight. There we are. We have a friendship bracelet with a crab claw knot, or charm rather. Next thing we do is we cut the open ends. I cut about, I'd say 2 millimeters from the knot, because if it's too sharp, or too short rather, it can unravel the knot. So holding it nice and tight, make sure your scissors are nice and sharp so you get a really clean cut. These ones are getting a bit blunt actually. So we've got that. That's about how much you need to leave. Do the same on the other side. So it's all done.